Hello everyone. Today we will continue with the preparation of dioxygen. So I have told you the method that can be used for laboratory preparation of dioxygen, and now we will discuss by heating oxide. I have told you by heating dioxide, peroxide and higher oxide. So on that method the dioxygen can be prepared by heating oxide of certain metals low in electrochemical series and higher oxides of certain metals. So on that process we have metals and their metallic oxide, so we obtain the metal and uh, the oxygen liberated. So that is the method to prepare the oxygen by this method. So as you can see in this picture, when we use the mercuric oxide and it will get heat, so it is converted into mercury and oxygen, same as silver oxide, same as manganese oxide. I have told you the both equation that is written in upper side, HgO and Ag2, 2Ag2. Okay, and the lead tetroxide and lead dioxide, that is new for today. So as you can see in this picture, that are the reactions, okay, for dioxide, peroxide and higher oxide. They are the oxide of metals, so in which by the process of that the heating of dioxide, peroxide and higher oxide, we can obtain the oxygen. Now we have another process from hydrogen peroxide, means H2O2. So that's also we have a chemical reaction of hydrogen peroxide, as you can see in this H2O2. Okay, so hydrogen peroxide is readily decomposed into water and dioxygen by catalysts such as finely divided metals and manganese dioxide. As you can see in this picture, there is a method to prepare a dioxygen in any methods. And if we talk about the industrial preparation, so we have two methods: isolation from air and from water. So when we want to prepare a dioxygen by the process of industrial preparation, so the main source of industrial preparation of dioxygen are air and water. Okay, now we'll discuss the properties of dioxygen. So as you know, the properties, we have a two type of properties: physical properties and chemical properties. First we will discuss the physical properties of dioxygen. So let's first, now you know the dioxygen is a colorless, tasteless and odorless gas. It is slightly soluble in water and its solubility is about 3.08 centimeter cube in 100 centimeter cube of water at 293 Kelvin temperature. Okay, so that particular solubility is sufficient for the vital support of marine and aquatic life. Okay, the next property is it can be liquefied to a pale liquid under pressure. Now next is it liquefies at 90 Kelvin and freeze at 55 Kelvin. Now next is and important is its boiling point is 90.2 Kelvin, and you know very well the oxygen has three stable isotopes: O16, O17, O18. Okay, and I have told you the most important property. What is that? The dioxygen is paramagnetic in spite of having even number of electrons. Okay, let's we'll discuss the chemical properties. So we have reactions of chemical properties. First, along with that, reaction with metal, non-metal, we have some common properties, two or three. uh, Now you know the dioxin is quite stable in nature and its bond dissociation enthalpy is very high, therefore it is not very reactive as such. Okay, because of the bond enthalpy. Therefore dioxin reacts at a higher temperature. Okay, so on that particular properties it is react with higher temperature. Once the reaction start, it proceed of its own. This is because the chemical reaction of dioxin are exothermic reaction and the heat produced. Okay, now some chemical reactions are there. uh, we have action with litmus. So you know, like dihydrogen, it is also neutral and has no action of blue or red litmus. Support of combustion, you know very well, dioxin is a supporter to combustion but itself not combustible, you know very well. Okay, it help to burn anything, that is the properties. And now reaction with metals, as you can see in this reaction that I have written. First, a reaction with metal. So now active metals like sodium, calcium reacts at room temperature to form their respective oxide. As you can see, 4Na plus O2, 2Na2O, and same as calcium plus oxygen, 2Ca calcium oxide. However, sodium also reacts with dioxin at 575 Kelvin temperature to form sodium peroxide. 2Na plus O2, 575 Kelvin temperature, so Na2O2. Sorry, it is written a 3 by mistake. It is Na2O2. Please now listen to me clearly. It is Na2O2. It is written by default 3 because the reaction has same reaction has the aluminum, so it is prepared 2Al2O3. So I don't think so what's in my mind on that time. So here Na2O3. It's clear that here it is 2. Okay, it is 2. So now we have okay, that is 2 Na2O2. Okay, it is sodium peroxide. Clear that? Now action with non-metals. So we take hydrogen and nitrogen. Electric discharge are there. So dioxin react with number of non-metals to form their respective oxide. For example, let's if it is react with hydrogen, 2H2 plus O2, what we get? It's a water. And same as nitrogen, so we get nitric oxide, 2NO. Same as if you want to react with oxygen to carbon, so we will obtain the CO2. You know very well, C plus O2 is equal to CO2. Okay, that is the chemical reactions. And now and next we have reaction with compounds. So don't you think reaction with compounds? So dioxin is an oxidizing agent, you know very well, and it oxidize many compounds under a specific condition. For example, okay, first we have with HCl, means when oxygen react with hydrogen chloride, means HCl, it's an acid. What we get? So as you can see that, and to see in the this chemical reaction, you are able to write the language. What is that? I have told you only one. Dioxygen combines with vapor of hydrogen chlorides in the presence of cupric chloride, CuCl2. Catalyst at 700 Kelvin temperature to evolves chlorine. As you can see 4HCl plus O2 is equal to 2Cl2 plus 2H2O, and the catalyst, what is this? What the catalyst are there? As you can see, okay, the catalyst are there. What type of catalyst you are able to see? That is, okay, 700 Kelvin temperature and copper. And same as if we want to talk with the ammonia, reaction with ammonia, 4NH3 plus 5O2, we obtain the 4NO nitric oxide and 6H2O. But that particular catalyst are also work there, 1073 Kelvin temperature and platinum also. So what we can say that dioxygen oxidize ammonia to nitric oxide in the presence of platinum gauge catalyst as 1073, means 1073 Kelvin temperature. Okay, now next, with hydrocarbon, reaction with hydrocarbons. So you know very well, because methane, ethane, they all are the hydrocarbons, and evolves energy also, because when you burn the LPG, it's also produce energy. That's why I have written also the CH4 means methane. When methane reacts with oxygen, it means methane burns. It is the conversion reaction I have written with the hydrocarbon. All the conversion reactions, the hydrocarbons are used as fuels. CH4 is 2O2, so CO2 reproduce, and water, and the del H, the value of energy, minus 890 kilojoule mole inverse. And when we burn ethane, C2H6, okay, so it produced 2 CO2 plus 3 H2O. Okay, now here we are able to take 7 upon 2, means whenever you write here, in the case of C2H6, we want 7 upon 2 O2, that's we will get the CO2 plus 3H2O. Okay, 7 upon 2, that is the ratio of oxygen. C2H6 plus 7 upon 2 O2. Okay, so that are the reactions. Okay, now let's we will discuss the use of dinitrogen. So uses, we have a number of uses of dinitrogen. First, dioxygen. Dioxygen is used in the oxyhydrogen or oxyacetylene torch, which are used for welding and cutting the metals. Okay, it is used in metallurgical process to remove the impurities from metals and non-metals by oxidation. Okay, and it is also used in making steel and in metal fabrication, where it functions as an add to combustion. You know very well, it is help to burn anything. It is essential for life support system. That is the main use of oxygen. What is it? Is essential for life support system in hospitals and in underwater during diving, and also by mountaineers and pilots at high altitude. The oxygen cylinders are widely used in hospital, high altitudes flying, and in mountaineering. Okay, so we can say that it is used for artificial respiration, and also that is the fact, it is used as the artificial respiration in case of surgery and heart transplant or elements. Okay, now liquid oxygen is used as a rocket fuel. It is used in the manufacture of large number of oxygen containing organic compound such as phenol, ethylene oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfuric acid. And now next is, it is used as an oxidizing agent and as a bleaching agent. Okay, and now one of the most important, oxygen 18 means it is the isotopes. Oxygen 18, it is the isotopes. It is written as oxygen 18. Okay, it is used as a tracer in the study of reaction mechanism, and it is used on the large scale for the production of TiO2 and synthesis gas CO plus H2 synthesis gas. Okay, thank you so much. We will discuss the next topic in our next class.